from sunny Bournemouth, round about 7:30 p.m-ish. And before anyone says anything, yes, I know it's probably back to front. I've got my back-facing camera on like I did last Tuesday, which is why I'm late. I've just done a little test, got my back-facing camera on, and it's coming up as back to front. But anyway, not to worry, I'm here, that's the main thing. We'll just have to cope with it. Right, how are we all? Welcome. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. If you're new to the channel, I've had a load of new people join the channel this past week or two. So if you are new, welcome. Go live every Tuesday night, around about 7:30 UK time, give or take a minute or two. And yeah, we just chat about anything and everything. So you're welcome to join in if it's your first time on the channel. If it's not your first time and you're one of the regulars, good evening to you as well. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great week. I'm just going to log in on my other phone and I'll be able to see what you're all saying. How are we all? Hit the thumbs up and all that. You know the drill. Thumbs up, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Right, how are we all? I'm just waiting for it to load. My internet's rubbish tonight as well. It's all going Pete Tong. All going Pete Tong. I will see your comment in a minute. No, this isn't loading. I might have to get my other phone. Saf, can you pass me my other phone over there?
Where is it?
Over there somewhere. Oh, it's all right, I'm here now. It's all right, don't worry, don't worry. Right, I thought I was going to have to get my other phone. Right. Oh, skip the ads. Skip the ads. Right, who's in? There's loads in. 17 in already. Evening, Cole. Good evening, Cole. Evening, Anne. How you doing? How you doing, Daniel? Zach gets around. Why, Zach? Zach, I still haven't put our photo up. I'll put it up straight after this live. And people know what you look like. Vinny M. Front to back, you are. Vinny, read me title. How are you, Vinny? Hope you're well. Martin, what's your name? Martin, how are you doing? All right, mate? Hope you're well. Can hear you, vid. All good. Thank you, Daniel. I was going to ask about the sound. Good. Damien Hooper's in. How are we? Good pick and sound, apart from it being back to front, I know. How's Saf? She's fine, thank you, Damien. Went for a scan last night. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. All good, though. All good. It's Craig's in. Emma Kelly's in. Good evening, Emma. How are you? Anne Elton, Damien Hancock, all backwards for me again. I know. We'll play live bingo tonight, so I'll dish out bingo cards. So cross it off if you've got Col your back to front. All right, see how many times. Cheers, Col. Yeah, no, Zach, I've had a mad busy weekend. I've hardly done anything on the channel over the weekend apart from stick up a video or two. I've got a ruck of stuff to get through. And yeah, so I'll put that up, no problem. Patrick, morning, good evening, Cole Saff, and literally just finished the Albufeira video. Oh, nice one, Patrick. Yeah, I sort of snuck that up a little bit earlier on. I'm just trying to get a load of stuff off my phone because next week I've got some sort of vlogging to do locally. And I want to have my phone nice and clear and everything. I want to get everything that I've got to get up by the end of the week. And then I've got a nice clear run to do some more fresh stuff next week. So yeah, thank you, Patrick. If you haven't seen it, everybody, I put a vlog up about half an hour ago, maybe a bit longer ago. It's my last one from my little mini trip to Portugal, Albufeira, and it's just like a little walk around the old town of an evening. So go and have a look if you haven't looked at it. Thank you, Patrick. David Butler's in. Stuart Donnelly, evening, Col, hope you're well. I'm down with the flu, got it real bad, can't shift it, making me so miserable. Oh, Stuart, mate. Oh, sorry to hear. Quite a few people have still got it. It's lingering, mate. Get on your old, look, lemon, cucumber and cold water, mate. Flush it out your system. Work wonders for me. Yeah. That along with a ruck of antibiotics to get rid of the chest infection that came with it. But Stuart, hope you get better soon, mate. Keep it going. You'll be all right. Dig in there. Louise Parks. Hi, Louise. How you doing? Hope you're well. 35 minutes ago I put it up. Oh, nice one, Craig. Yeah, I thought it was about half an hour ago. I was sort of doing it in passing. Thank you, Anne. Watched it in Albufeira all the time. Thank you very much. It was just like, but I'll be honest with you, what it was, there wasn't much to film in Albufeira because this time here it was all closed down. My mate Phil, in his infinite wisdom, decided to have his massive stag do in Albufeira in the middle of January. And because it's off season, it was all closed. I'd say it was 90% closed, 95% closed. There was like one bar open on the main square. There's about 3 bars open on like the nighttime strip. And as you can see from the video, most little cafes and bars, they were all closed. So I was struggling, A, for time, because I was only there for really 1 full day, and 2, B, for stuff to film. So that video that you saw earlier, if you're a bit eagle-eyed about it, you'll see there's different sort of levels of darkness in the sky. And it was because it was originally 2 videos, but because there wasn't much to show you in each video, I amalgamated the 2 videos into one with the highlights. So and I couldn't talk much either. My voice was going, oh my god. So that's a 2 video into one. So yeah, if you've watched it, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Lovely little town, Albufeira. I probably wouldn't go again in winter, I've got to be honest. If I'm going to go to Albufeira again, it will be in the summer, if I ever go again. Not my bag, I must be honest with you. I do like things a bit livelier. But hey, it was a weekend away, so enjoyable nonetheless. Right, loads of you coming in, 29 in. How are we all? Right, who's in? Maria Ayres, good evening, Maria. How are you doing? Carol Smith's in. Hi, Carol. Keith Glasgow, how's it going? Hi, Keith, how are you? All good, thank you, mate. You were away, weren't you? Remind me where you were. I think you were in... Oh, you were away last week when you last messaged me after the live, weren't you? I hope you had a good time, mate. I hope you're safe back if you're back. Webby's in. Boom. How are you, Webby? Good to see you back in the land of the living, mate. Hope you're well. Webby was in the freezing UK at his daughter's wedding last week and saw some great pics going up. Nice one, Webby. Catch up with you soon, bro. Hope you're good. Albufeira looked great, Cole. Yeah. Another thing as well, in the videos I noticed, right, when I was sort of walking around doing a little bit of talking, I kept saying Albufeira, not Albufeira. Don't know where that came from. Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Not been to Albufeira in almost 10 years. Need to get back. Yeah, nice one. So it's worth a visit. I didn't see with January. The weather wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I wish I'd gone in the summer. Basically, you know, I wish I'd gone in the summer. It's not put me off going there. It's just like midwinter, mid-January. It was literally a flying visit. We were out on there because it was a stag do. I didn't see it as much of it as I'd have liked, but maybe if I was to go again in summer, I'd probably like it more. Webby's World taking over Los Cristianos. Ah, Webby. What are you doing? You're swapping Los Cristianos for Cayo? Because I've heard another vlogger is now the new mayor of Cayo. He's buying all the properties. And I heard you're going to be one of his caretakers, Webby. So maybe you're swapping over. I don't know. Just get me wooden spoon out. Tickle a thumbs up. Thank you, Vinny. Great travel vlog. Look dapper in your suit, Webby. Didn't he, to be fair, with his cap on. Hey, saw that. Torremolinos, that was it. Keith, I knew you were away. See, I do read these things. It just doesn't sink in. I'm a bloke, you know what I mean? Feyenoord have knocked out AC Milan. That's nice. I think we're caught up. Lovely weather here, just a bit windy. Yeah, I was going to say, there's a few people over there this week, isn't there? I saw Lee was over there last week, and I think he's back tomorrow. Mr. McMaster himself. Good to see he found a hotel in the end, because this time last week we were frantically looking for hotels that didn't cost an arm and a leg. Because they were all, with it being half term this week for the British kids, all the hotel prices had gone up, and it was the weekend Lee decides to plonk himself in Tenerife. So it was like, cheapest we could find last week was just over $1,000 for self-catering in Las Americas, and it wasn't the best hotel. It was one of the ones Scott Kev calls down and has a go about, so we didn't stay there, I don't think. But yeah, so yeah, Lee's been over there. Who else? There was somebody else over there. Jassy was there, wasn't he? Rocky Earth guy. I think the, Living the Dream. Are they still there? I've not. Apologies if you guys, if you've got a channel and you've been putting videos up over the weekend, I've not seen an absolute sausage over the weekend. I've not watched anything. I've been so busy with work over the weekend. Saturday I was flat out. Sunday I had 2 gigs. Yesterday, Saf and I, we were out for the day, so I didn't get a chance to see anything yesterday, but I will do catch up. Likewise, if you sent me messages, I've got about half a dozen messages on Messenger, a couple on Instagram, and I've got some comments as well to have a look at. So I will catch up over the next day or two. So just life has got in the way this weekend. It's been mad, 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 mad. All good, but mad. So we'll catch up. Bryony, hello, sorry I'm late, I'm cooking. Oh, what are you doing? We'll all come round. Alan's homemade vlogs is in. Have you seen a picky Michael did a song? Classic. Nicky's in. Evening, Colin Saff, just saying I'm not stopping, not feeling great, take it easy. Will do, Nicky, thanks for popping in, get your feet up. And if you ever consider planning a trip over for St. Patrick's, Nicky, Tenerife's a place to be. But don't eat your own liver. Sean Gilmore. Hi, Sean. Evening, Colt. How are you doing, mate? Not been Albufeira for 8 years. As tend to go to Canaries, but great to see it, albeit quiet. Yeah, nice one, Sean. Like I say, I know loads of people have been there and say it's fantastic, you know, during the season. And the beaches are spot on, to be fair. It sounds daft, but it wasn't quite as, how can I put it? If you go to Spain off season, like, you know, I've been to sort of Costa Brava and that, Barcelona and places like that at Christmas, and it still looks very Spanish with the palm trees and everything else. One thing that hit me about Albufeira and sort of that area of Portugal between the airport and Albufeira, it didn't look very sort of how I expected it. It looked more like England in the summer. There was like fields and normal looking trees everywhere. There wasn't as many palm trees and all that sort of stuff, unless I wasn't looking properly. But yeah, I'd love to go in the summer. I'd go back in the summer again and see it. The beaches are superb. There's other parts of Portugal I want to see before I pop me clogs as well. Navarres for the surf and all that. So yeah, definitely go back there one day. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. He's in Benidorm. Ooh. Hello, Anne. Hello, Anne. He's in Tenerife. Yeah, Lee's in Tenerife. He's back tomorrow. He flies back. I think he's coming back to the UK. I think it's the UK he's going to. I don't think he's going anywhere after Tenerife. He flies back tomorrow, Craig. Living the dreams. That's it. Living the dreams. They're over there. I do want to see some of their videos, Living the Dreams. Are they in the chat? Sometimes they pop in the chat. I do want to have a look at some of their videos because they look a great laugh. You know, sort of Mark and Judy and, you know, that sort of thing. Having a bit of a laugh, bit of banter together. Cucumber, lemon and water, everybody. Tell me what you're drinking. Tuesday drinks. Tuesday drinks. Where am I going? Paddy's week, Col. I'm presuming you mean in Tenerife, Damien. Saf and I are still arguing over it. I'm winning the argument at the minute because what I say goes. She's ignoring me. So at the minute, going to Lanzarote for Paddy's week, mate. Paddy's week. They are there called Julie and Dave. That's it, Julie and Dave. They look a great laugh. I'd love to meet them. I'm not paying 600 for 2 days with flights. Wow. So Anne and David, we were chatting about this the other week, weren't we? I think. Yeah, Anne and David I was chatting to. Flights from Ireland are so expensive, considering Ryanair is Irish owned. I thought you'd look after each other. We're getting flights from Bournemouth at the minute to Tenerife for like 40, 50, 60 pound return. Whereas over Ireland, it's costing you an arm and a leg, innit? I think Michael from Edinburgh's going over in 3 weeks. I think he certainly is. He was on with Tim last night, yeah. I had a message off Michael yesterday. Yeah, he's heading over. I don't think he's going for the full duration like most people. I think he's doing like a 5 or 6 day stint. I don't know. Just for the St. Patrick's, like, you know, like having like a long weekend. I'm not sure what he's doing. But yeah, I've seen about 15, 20 people tell me they're going over. And of course, Alan's Homemade Vlog's birthday, that's bigger than St. Patrick's. That's why everyone's going to Tenerife, right? Forget St. Patrick's, that's just like a little byproduct. The real reason they're all going is because it's Alan's Homemade Vlog's birthday on the 16th, I believe, isn't it, Alan? So yeah, we're all going for that. They're going to decorate the streets and everything. Jed F, all right, Cole, do you ever come back up to the Whittle? All right, Jed, how you doing? Nice to have you in the chat, mate. Brian is doing spaghetti bolognese. Oh, get the garlic bread on. We'll all be round. Carl Rushton's in. Willie's in. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. You're off there soon. I know that as well. Yeah, Jed F, do I ever come back up to the Whittle? Very rarely, Jed, to be honest. I'm actually Chester born and bred. Last time I was up there was, trying to think, summer 22 for my nephew's wedding in Chester itself. I am actually sort of half planning a little trip up this summer with my youngest daughter, because she's never been. Well, she has been, but she was very, very young. She's not been, she's 16, going on 17 now. She's not been for many years. So, yeah, we're planning up a little road trip because I've still got some family in Chester. And, well, you know, while we're there, I'll show around. So, yeah. But no, I've not been for years, mate, properly. When I came from my nephew's wedding, Jed, I literally drove up to Chester in my works van, DJ'd for the night, and then I drove back very early the morning after. I literally stayed in the hotel in Chester in the centre after the wedding. Got up in the morning, quit brekkie, and then I hit the road. I was back in Bournemouth, back down in Dorset by about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was a flying visit. But yeah, I'd love to come back up at some point, mate. See how it's changed. Used to go out up the Wirral. Used to go up to big nightclub at Ellesmere Port on the industrial estate. It's a pity Dave and Julie Butler aren't in the chat. They'd tell you which one it was, because I spoke to them about it. They're from Ellesmere Port. Daniel Holmes, Colin, have you seen my message? I saw you one about the music, Daniel, that I used in my flying video. I've not seen any other since then, mate. I'm catching up at the minute. It did look like a UK beach, didn't it? Looked a bit like Devon, that beach in Albufeira. It looked like a Devon beach to me. Great time for Albufeira is October. Nice, warm but cool, and a little breezy at night. That sounds good. That sounds good. Thank you, Anne, for putting the links up. If you're in the chat and you've got a YouTube channel and you want to push it and maybe get a couple of new followers or whatever, shout out, and one of the guys with a spanner will put a link up for you, and it's not a problem. It's what we do. Still on the health drinks. Yes, Al, defo. Sliced lemon, sliced cucumber, and cold water. And I tell you what, do you know what? I'm feeling all the better for it. I had two beers at the weekend. One was bought for me, and one I bought myself on Friday night. Saturday night, I did something I've not done for a while. Saturday night, my booking on Saturday night was at one of my regular venues. But it was just a DJ set, literally a 4-hour DJ set. I've not done one of them for over a year, and it was great fun. We had a great laugh, and so I wasn't drinking on Saturday, and then Sunday I was just doing my normal stuff, didn't drink, and then yesterday I was out on the road with Saf. We went over to we spent the afternoon in Brighton, and then we had a visit to Southampton on the way back. A little video coming up at the end of the week from Southampton. And yeah, so I've not really been at the booze. So yeah, been on the old lemon and water and detoxing a little bit. So it's all good. Marie's on the latte. Nice one, Marie. Damien Hooper's on the coffee. Tea. Council pop out the tap. Tea until next week, says Carl Rushton. The Long Island iced tea. That's more like it, isn't it? Long Island iced tea. And spoke to Dave and Julie yesterday. Oh, nice one. Yes. Has somebody already said, when are they back? Are they back this week, or are they still over there? Because I'll jump in one of their lives. Yeah, if I miss any comments, people, let me know. And I'll run back. Or just put the comments in again. Tight get Mr. O'Leary as a Robin Swine. Anne and David only fly Aer Lingus. Flight to Crazy from Ireland, little competition here. 2 airlines, wow. See, we've got from Bournemouth now, there's actually 4 or 5 airlines, but to Tenerife, there's 3 that go to Tenerife. There's Thompson or TUI. Obviously Ryanair, which are by far always the cheapest. And we've recently acquired Jet2, which are fairly reasonable, not as cheap as Ryanair, but reasonable. And I said to Saf, one of our trips later in the year that we're looking at, we're going to go on Jet2. So that'll be good. I've never flown Jet2 from anywhere. I've never flown Jet2. Flights are crazy. Yeah, 16th call. The Mayor of Callow is organising a civic reception. Nice one, Alan. Alan, you're a young 66. I thought you were only 36, Alan. You know what I mean? Cal rushed off on Thursday the 27th. Nice. Bus pass for Alan, he said last night. Alan goes by chauffeur-driven limo everywhere. They pick him up at TFS Airport. Fella in a uniform and everything. Be cheaper getting a flight to Glasgow for €10 than flying out. It would. Or get a flight, better still, get a flight to Bournemouth, right? Come down here, stop over in Bournemouth, we can all go on a lash, then I can push you back on the plane the next morning and go over to Tenerife. You'll save a fortune. Oh, bit of cucumber. Wagwan Tours. How are you, Kirk? Hope you're well. Hope Sabrina's well. JBM's in. JBM, what time do you call this? You're late. I was bang on tonight. I was 7:34 going live. Where are you, Jay? Hope you're well. What's this 2 weeks without an illness, Colin? Kirk, it's a cucumber and lemon water. I swear by it, honestly. My skin, I've only got about 20 zits in my face now instead of the usual 200. And yeah, I can get up in the morning and everything. Damien's off. Bye, Cole. Take care. See you soon. Send my best to Saf. I will do, Damien. Saf's absolutely fine. She's absolutely sound. She's a bit achy. A bit knackered today because we did a bit of travelling yesterday. And last night she had... can I tell them this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night she had an MRI scan at Southampton Hospital on her wrist and arm and her hand. So we're just waiting the results of that and everything else. So we've got a follow-up hopefully coming up very soon. Hopefully ASAP. And we'll find out a little bit more. So, but she's well, otherwise well. She's on half-term this week. So she's chilling out. Daniel Holmes, I was saying 96 subs now and put 2 vlogs up, one River Pier and Walkabout Town, mate. Oh, nice one, Daniel. I'll have a look. Let's get Daniel to 100 subs tonight, people, right? I'm sure Anne or Alan have put up a link or someone has. He's on 96 subscribers. He does a bit of Tenerife stuff when he's over. He's going back to Tenerife in November. Lives in sort of right in the bang of London. Does some London stuff as well. So worth having a look. So go and subscribe to Daniel Holmes. Get him to 100 before the end of the chat and go and have a look at a couple of his videos. Nice one, Daniel. Keep going, mate. It's not a race, right? Just keep going. The more you put up, the better it gets. Been watching Kevin's Fun Child vlogs. Yeah, good shout, Craig. I keep meaning to have a look at a couple. Fun Child, yeah. Madeira. Sounds very nice. I've seen a couple of screenshots. It looks really nice. And I think he's getting good figures on them as well. Not spoke to Kev this week properly. Michael N. Evening, Michael. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, Michael. If you're in the background and you're watching and you just want to pop in and say hello, or if you just want to pop in and insult me, or you want to tell us something about Tenerife or your holidays, feel free to come in and let us know who you are and where you're from. Vinny and Wagwan Tours, just watch your 360 tour. Yeah, Kirk puts us some decent videos. Aer Lingus want €235, 27th of September, Lanzarote to Dublin, one way at midday, 180 for a later flight when you fly to London for 60. That's mental. At the minute, this week in particular, I'll be honest with you, this week in particular, it's half term in England for all the kids. SAF's off, all the schools are off, colleges are off, so flights do shoot up, which is daylight robbery as far as I'm concerned. There should be a law against it. However, next week onwards, right up to April, May, literally, if you go on Ryanair app or Jet2 app or whatever and go to Bournemouth Airport, you'll see the prices. They're all like 30, 40, 50, 60 pound. You can get some bargains. I mean, there's a few on there for like 15 to 20 pound. And you know, if you're happy and you're flexible and you just want to do a quick trip, you're cheap as chips. As Lee McMaster pointed out last week, it's, you know, and we all know this, it's a massive moan, isn't it? It's the accommodation in Tenerife in particular that's expensive, and I think Damien said 600 quid for a few days. You're talking minimum £100 a night in a hotel. It's the accommodation that's pushing people up, and it is going to put people off going. At the minute, they're getting away with it, but, you know, I think we touched on it last week. In the months and maybe years to come, if it stays like that, Tenerife will outprice itself, because quite frankly, when you can go for a week in the Caribbean or Dubai or wherever, all these young people on their Instagrams and TikToks who want the photograph opportunities, they ain't going to pick Tenerife. They're going to spend that same money and go further afield into, you know, aesthetically more nicer places with more to do. So Tenerife's got to be careful. Anyway, off me soapbox. Marie Alty, Tamara Cole, Jeddah, Great City Chester, Destiny and Elite. That was it. Destiny and Elite. Nice one, Jed. Been subscribed for a while. Been meaning to come on and chat for a while. As me and Mrs. Regulars in a Decky. Stay in Laguna Park. Oh, nice one, Jed. Oh, nice one. Destiny and Elite. Cool, yeah. I'll tell you who else, Jed. There's Dave and Julie Butler who live in Tenerife. They're from Ellesmere Port. And they've been in Tenerife now a few years. I've been living over there. Lovely couple. Yeah, we're talking about Destiny and Elite. takes me right back, mate. I used to go to one up in Bromborough as well. The doorman on the door had guns. That's another story. 20 lines up, Colt. Oh, I'm way behind, aren't I? Wagwan Tours. Cheers. Lynn Rowlands in. Good evening, Lynn. Hope you're well. 41 in the chat. We had about 43, 44 a minute ago. Welcome, everyone. I've got no massive news for you this week, I must be honest. The week has just flown since last Tuesday. Like I say, the weekend was just full of me working. Gig. Yesterday we were in Brighton for a couple of hours doing a bit of shopping. Last night went to Southampton. So Saf had their MRI, so waiting that. And I did a video last night. That'll be on at the weekend over in Southampton. But yeah, no news. I've had a few people asking what we're doing on St. Patrick's Week. We will be going somewhere. I've got 10 days off, which with St. Patrick's falling smack bang in the middle. So Saf and myself, my daughter, we will be going somewhere. I've not booked it yet. I very rarely book until the first week in March anyway. You know, we do a last minute thing, even if it's Tenerife. So not booked anywhere. So Saf's campaigning to go to Tenerife to return and do St. Patrick's over there with all you lot. Because she wants to go to Syon Park, but I'm looking at somewhere. I'm looking at alternative possibilities. Lanzarote being a favourite at the minute because it's decent and there's a few things going on for St. Patrick's. I'm also clocking Benidorm, but that's a bit nippy at night, and I can't be doing with that. I'll come back with another cold. Other than that, no, we're open to options at the minute. Open to options. But the big argument here is Tenerife versus the rest of the world. So we'll let you know as soon as we book somewhere. You're all saying hello to everyone. Wish we had other airlines from Dublin to Tenerife. It's going to happen. Richard Edwards, hi Richard, 126 days to Gran Canaria. There's another place I was looking at. I've never been. Gran Canaria for St. Patrick's. I believe that gets decent. Michael N. flying Jet 2 from Bournemouth next month. Oh, nice one, Michael. Let us know how it goes. Where are you off to? You did say, didn't you? Zach gets around. Flew Jet 2 in Jan. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember that, Zach. I remember you saying. We need EasyJet at Bournemouth. They've got all the EasyJet sort of stuff up. I think they might do one or two flights a week. I'm not sure. But you used to get a lot of EasyJet going from Bournemouth. That'd be good if we had them. They're expanding the airport as well, Bournemouth Airport. They're building on at the end, so it's getting bigger and bigger, Bournemouth. To support the channel, hit the like. Good shout, Anne. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you hit the like button, pushes out there. It tells YouTube people are watching it, and it pushes all the videos out. So, yeah, if you're ever watching a video, just whack the little thumb, and that'll push the video out there. Good shout. Stuart Donnelly, struggle to get cheap flights from Glasgow or Edinburgh to TFS. Sometimes you grab a bargain flight from Prestwick. Yeah, that's what Kev does, isn't it? I think, Stuart, Scott's Kev, he goes from Prestwick. Did I read it right? Prestwick Airport is where Elvis landed, Elvis Presley, in his only visit to the UK. Is that Prestwick Airport, or was I dreaming that? Somebody old in the chat can tell me that. Somebody old and Scottish who's an Elvis fan. Robbie the Picked. Oh, nice one, Robbie. Welcome to chat, mate. Tenerife in June from Glasgow. Nice one. Torremolinos in July. Getting about, mate. So Tenerife in May and June is absolutely tops, I reckon. If you'd ask me, when's your favourite time of the year to go to Tenerife, May or June? I've been in both. If I don't do St. Patrick's in Tenerife, I'll be back in May or June. Probably won't be May because I've got a lot on in May. Probably going to be June when Saf finishes college. Great time of year to go because it's before the kids break up. You've got the best weather, nice and warm at night. It's not full of school children, you know, so it's a bit quieter. You can park it, if you get a hire car, you can park your hire car, you don't have to book restaurants, but it's still got a good busy vibe about it, and the nightlife's great. I love going in May and June. Somebody just asked me when's the best time to go, May or June, my opinion. A lot of people say Christmas and New Year, but May and June, superb. Torremolinos in July. Never been Torremolinos. Change your sign, it's saying off air. Oh, thank you, Lynn. It's saying off air backwards. There you go, we're on air. It's wonder JBM didn't notice that. Jay, you're slacking. Spoke to Kev yesterday. Colt said they were okay to start, but tailing off a bit. Yeah, that happens though. It happens. People, I think what it is with YouTube, you know, with the travel vlogs, someone goes like Kevin and does a high volume of vlogs. People like at first, oh wow, this is great. And then once they've seen the first sort of 60-70% of the videos, you know, oh, we know he's there now, you know, so they tail off and find something else. Off air is on green. Sorted it. Been watching the last of Kev's Tenerife videos today, starting his Madeira ones tomorrow. Julia O'Malley. Oh, hello, Julia. Oh, it's nice to see these new people in the chat. If you're watching in the background and you're new to the channel, feel free to come in. It's honestly welcome, massive welcome. Julia, love your videos. Have I done Puerto Rico, Gran Canaria? Just saying, Julia, I've never been Gran Canaria. Yeah, definitely on the list. I've seen a couple of Kirk's videos, Wagwan tours, and I've seen Scotsman in Tenerife. He goes over there. He's done a few. Gran Canaria, very appealing. It looks really nice. So no, I've never been is the answer to your question. Definitely on the list. If not this year, certainly next year. Definitely, 100%. You forgot to add Benidorm on my trip this April, mate. I didn't know you'd been there. Oh yeah, you have, haven't you? Yeah, nice one. Michael N from High Wycombe, nice one. Been watching you for a couple of years now. Oh, thank you, Michael. Love your Tenerife vlogs. Nice one, mate. Most of my Tenerife stuff's the nightlife stuff where others don't go. I get shouted at, Michael. You know, why don't you review Vegas Grill? Why don't you go in this restaurant? Why don't you go in that restaurant? Loads of other people do them places, Michael. I'm down Veronica's showing you what it's like at 2 a.m. and you know, looking for the nitty-gritty stuff. I've got a couple of videos that I've done on my last trip, and I can't possibly publish them because, you know, the people in them say things they shouldn't and do things they shouldn't. And there's one in particular with a lucky man. No, not a chance on this earth can I publish that video because some of that, he doesn't swear or nothing, but some of the things he reveals. So they're the sort of ones I go for anyway, Michael. So thanks for watching. I'm glad you like them. Lynn G's evening. How you doing? Evening, Colin Hall from Fermanagh. Hope you're well. You're off to Australia soon. Stuart Dolly, it's not sustainable. It's not. Already look elsewhere. Tenerife is getting out of reach. Never been anywhere since 2009, but the bubble needs to burst. 100% behind you, Stuart. 100% behind you. Agree with what you say. It will come down at some point. It'll have to when people start voting with their feet. And I'll tell you what it is, right? I'll tell you exactly what it is. The ones who are going to vote with their feet are the younger people. And I'll tell you, right, there's a couple of reasons why. And I know some of the people in the chat who've been going to Tenerife for many years might not, they'll either not agree with this or they'll say, thank God. Either way, it's a bad thing for Tenerife. Younger people at the minute, right, they follow each other. They do what the influencers do. They do what the TikTokers do, right? And go back sort of 90s, 2000s, it was all Ibiza and Magaluf, right? Last 3 or 4 years since COVID, Tenerife's come up with the younger people. You know, Tenerife First Excursions, TikTok is massive, and their customer base is mainly people who've watched Matty on TikTok going out on boats and jet skis, and they've got a chill box, massive customer base, all younger people. Tenerife is very aesthetically pleasing. They put stuff on the TikTok, doing like the cheese pulls with the flipping mozzarella sticks and all that stuff, ginger pig and all that. It appeals to young people at the moment, massive demand. Now then, it's getting out of their reach, right? For the money they spend for a week in Tenerife to go and pull a mozzarella stick and go on a jet ski, right? They can get to Dubai, they can get to New York or Las Vegas for that same money. And that's what they're going to start doing. And when they start going, there'll be a drop in numbers, right? Now, that's good because it might get cheaper for the older people who go, who listen to Tina Turner tributes, but it's not good for the long term of the island, because once they've lost that emerging market, it's very difficult to get them back. You know what I mean? So I think Tenerife's got to realise it's getting a little bit outpriced, and families as well. You know, it's going to lose the family market. The family market for any holiday resort, even here in Bournemouth, is only certain. It's only got a certain sort of window when the kids are off school. They're outpricing families. That is a massive loss if they start outpricing families. It's got to stop looking after the sort of, it's got to stop looking after the people who can afford it, and it's got to start appealing to the ones who can't. Now, I know Tim's pointed it out. There's this big thing about Tenerife. It wants a better quality tourist, but other resorts have tried that. A lot of Caribbean resorts have tried it, and a few years later, they've realised that they're not making money. They're losing visitors. So I think it's just the wrong way to go. So hopefully, it gets better. Anyway, off me soapbox. Gav in Odge, how are you, Gav? Hope you're well. Gav, I was thinking about you the other day. Gav, I'll message you, or you message me. We'll sort out a meet-up, mate. Hope you're well, mate. Hope family's well. It's cheaper to keep a plane in the air than on the ground. Absolutely, 100%. Especially when there's a demand for that plane to be flying. Excuse me. Emma Gulliver, hi Colin Staff. Hi Emma. Currently watching from hospital bed after having a partial knee replacement. Oh, you did say, Emma. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I would say you feet up and rest, but you haven't got much choice there, have you? Hope you recover well, Emma. Hope it went well as well. You'd like Protaris as well, Cole. That's Cyprus, is it? Protaris. Yeah, as Saf gets that bit older and we've got that bit more freedom, you know, we will look, and the channel's growing as well. I will be going different places as the next 2-3 years progresses. We were talking about a massive trip year after next, which I'll tell you about at a later date. Chef Lad Outdoors, oh nice one. Hi Colin, everyone else. Oh, nice to have you in. Chef Lad Outdoors, is that a channel? We'll get a link on for you. So do we, yes, Colin. Yeah, it's true about Elvis. I wasn't dreaming it. So how far back am I on these comments? Let's have a whiz through. We got crazy for one Paris weekend. Booked first flight Madrid 24 hours. Second and third flight booked tomorrow. Madrid 18. Good prices from Madrid to all over Spain. That could be a thing for you Irish people. Get yourself to a cheap flight to the cheapest part of Spain and get an internal. Colin, where do you book your apartments? Usually one of 2 or 3 places, mate. Airbnb is one of the most popular ones I use. Booking.com is another. You get a private apartment on there, or just do a simple Google search and see what comes up, mate. But Airbnb is your favourite for Tenerife. He died sitting on the toilet, Elvis. Tim's still eating. He's going to be with us soon. Nice one, Tim. Ryanair talking about reducing flights to the Canaries. Michael O'Leary said it in a press conference a couple of weeks ago, and he was slating Rachel Reeves. Probably just spouting a bit of venting off a bit there, Stuart, especially if Rachel Reeves is in the audience. We only fly with Jet2 book package deals. Oh, nice one, Carl. Get good discounts on the package deals with Jet2. There's a plaque in Prestwick Airport. I'll try and film it in a couple of weeks. Yes, Alan, yeah, defo. Yeah, I knew I wasn't dreaming it. Hit the thumbs up. Tenerife end of next month, Michael N. Morocco in September. Oh, nice, Morocco. Welcome all the newcomers in the chat. Yeah, good shout, Anne. So if you're new, drop in. A few people in. It's great to have you along. We just chat on a Tuesday, right? We just chat basically on a Tuesday. talking about holidays and stuff, taking the rip out of each other. You can have a go at me, talk about vlogs, ask me anything. I will be doing other lives soon, which are a bit more specific to other stuff. But this one, it's a Tuesday free for all. Just a chance for everyone to get together and talk about what you want to talk about within reason, as long as we don't call each other names and be silly. We're all grown up, sort of ish. Gran Canaria is lovely, Cole, particularly the bars and restaurants in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I was watching one of Kirk's a while back. The Jumbo Centre. Definitely up my street. Susan McLaughlin. Hi, Susan. Evening, Colin Staff. Hope you're both well. We're fine. Thank you, Susan. Hope you're well. Daniel Holmes going Benidorm in April. See, I've never been Benidorm. Do you fancy Benidorm, Saf? Yeah. Just that, everyone says it, but honestly, looks superb. It looks a great laugh, and you got the old town as well. So yeah, I'd love to do. We're going to do Benidorm. We'll do Benidorm. Saf is here, but she's engrossed in a game, so and there's no chance she'll come and count. We've got more chance of winning the lottery. Zach's off to Fuerteventura next week. Last time was about 30 years ago. Lovely island, Fuerteventura. Last time I was there was 2013, 2014, Coraleco. And the beautiful beach as you head into Coraleco on the right where they do the windsurfing. Flag Beach, I think it's called in English. Superb island. I think the Energy Festival helps bring in the younger ones June time. Yeah, it does. Energy Festival. There's a big 90s festival in May, although that's not going to be younger people, is it? To be honest with you, Lynn, the whole festival sort of music scene in Tenerife has got the potential to be absolutely massive. The Veronicas could do something to that island that nothing else on the island can. Papagayo know it, which is why they host Energy. It's there to be taken. It's geared up for it. The whole island is geared up to bring a massive new market in of younger people. It's just too scared to lose the older end of the market at the minute, and that's such a shame. And it's going to outprice itself. Papagayo, Energy Festival, all the beach clubs. It's totally geared up to be another Ibiza if it plays it right. And one of the things it's got to get right is the pricing. And one of the other things it's got to get right is shaking off that sort of Veronica's-y type image, but not go too exclusive. You get me on my soapbox, don't? Richard loves Tenerife, mine call. Been there a few times in the past. I was picking up on someone's comment a minute ago. I do apologise. Chef Led Outdoors, where they put the apartments? No, it wasn't that one. If I go off on a tangent, there's loads of you coming in. Keep on coming. Just batting from one bit to the next day. Wagwan Tour's been invited out to Zante to film Zante Matza in June. Also invited us to film the Gran Canaria event. Grand's worth of tickets. Oh, nice one, Kirk. Get them to pay your flights as well. If I'm missing anyone, I do apologise. Albania's going to be a real hot spot. Said this a couple of years ago. Oh, yeah, beautiful beaches. And the Albanian government is spending a fortune on classy resorts. Oh, nice. Hi, Courtney. Welcome back. Courtney in the chat. I haven't seen you for a while, Courtney. Hope you're well. I missed your comment. Do apologise. Let me whiz through. Everyone said to Courtney. Average return flight to Dublin for 2 people, including seats, bags, €987. God, early swore then, David, on the thing. Emma's... get better soon, Emma. Michael, lighting nightlife videos, others are afraid to do. I'm staying in the Sol, wish me luck. I stayed before, so I know what I'm in for. You can actually request a room, Michael. I'm sure you're aware of this because you've stayed there before. But you can request a room facing sort of Los Cristianos in the left-hand block, and you don't get the nighttime noise there, I believe. You can request that. I'm sure they'll accommodate you, mate. But yeah, thanks for your kind comments, mate. Appreciate you like the nightlife stuff. People either love it or they don't. But it's my most watched type of video in Tenerife. There's 1,000,001 people who will eat fish and chips and walk up and down Los Cristianos prom. Nothing wrong with that. I do it myself. But, if I want sort of views and to build a channel, which I'll do the board in a minute, JBM. if I want to build a channel and get some decent views and make it worthwhile, then the nightlife stuff is where it's at. Not just Veronica's, but you know, I do La Paz Strip and you know, bit down the patch and all that now and again, and that by far is the most watched stuff. Veronica's videos just go crazy, and it creates a lot of conversation. Magic McQuaid, how are you? Merry Tuesday, nice one. Evening, Colin chat. How are you, Magic? Hope you're well. Small, you know, Colin's changed his furniture around again. I actually haven't. I don't think so, anyway. Did you and Saf come to Brighton yesterday? We did, Emma, but we didn't come to vlog anything. It was a flying visit. We popped by. Basically, I had to pick up some disco equipment, some DJ equipment. So I picked that up. We had a quick bite of lunch on North Lane, is it? A little bistro, a little deli. And then we literally flew back out of Brighton because we had an appointment in Southampton. Saf had an MRI scan in Southampton. So it was literally a visit to just a little bit of a shopping trip. We were only there. How long were we in Brighton? Wasn't long, were it? By the time we parked up and got to the shop. 2 or 3 hours. 2-3 hours, yeah. So it wasn't a long trip, Emma. It was literally a last minute. I had to pick something up. But we will be back. We'll be back and we'll do some proper vlogs. JBM, what do you think the future holds for Tenerife? I don't know if you listened, Jay. I just went on my soapbox. Jumbo Centres for Gay People, Cole. We've been invited to go around with a charity and film them collecting money. You'll love it. Oh, nice. Pink Michelle been ask me anything. Interviews coming up. I love the Rick one. Next time I'm in Tenerife, Jay, yes, there is actually. I've got one confirmed. Who's going to do it with me on my trip to Tenerife? I did one on my last trip, but I can't publish it, I'm afraid, because of what the person was saying. And I've got another person who might, somebody else who everybody knows who might do one with me as well. And it'll be the youngest person to do and ask me anything with me. And this person said they'll do it. It's just a case of getting hold of them. Yeah, I do like doing the Ask Me Anythings. Dolly's in. Evening, Dolly. Everyone's saying get well soon to Emma. How are you, Dolly? Hope you're well. Hello, Dolly. I bet you've heard that a million times. Nearly an hour already. Where does the time go? Yeah, blimey, it does, doesn't it? When's the new mic purpose reveal, Cole? Do you want to see it? Should we show them? Is it? Pass me the new mic, Saf. Oh, yeah. This isn't for vlogging and it's not for karaoke, right? Thank you. So, I've got a little possible project in the pipeline planned in the coming months, if I get time, right? And for one of the things I need is this. Check this out. Look at that. Hold it to the camera. Check that out. That'll bring some memories back for you older people. It's a Shure 55 series. It's heavy. It is heavy. Shure 55 Series 2 Unidyne mic. Bit of Elvis. Elvis used to hold it like that, didn't he? So yeah, click that out. So yeah, it'll all be revealed in due course, Alan. What I'm going to be doing with it. It's just something that's in the pipeline for future months. But that is an integral part of it, and I had to sort of get it while it became available. Broadcasting. I don't think it's suitable. It's more a vocal mic. It's not like a podcasty mic. I don't think so anyway. Tim will probably tell you. There's a connection. It's a standard XLR connection. I suppose you can connect it to a mixing desk and broadcast, but that isn't it. Like we call used to DJ with that back in the day. Oh, nice. It's a cracking vocal on it, apparently, Alan. It's got some nice attributes for the vocals. Tasty bit of kit, that, Cole. Yeah, nice one, Zach. I thought so, yeah. Cost a pretty penny as well for what it is. I mean, sure, they're top of the game, aren't they? And that's one of the originals. So yeah, I'm chuffed with that. I had to sort of grab it while it came available. Thank you, man. There's the links. I thought it was a shaver. Yeah, it does well. I know what you mean. No, it's a Shure a Shure 55 SH Series 2 Unidyne mic. I think they came into prominence in sort of late 40s, early 50s, and then like a lot of the rock and roll sort of crowd picked up on them because of the performance out of them. So Elvis, Buddy Holly, they all used them. Beatles used them, and you know, to this day, you know, a lot of recording artists swear by them. And yeah, so that came available, so I snapped it quick. So hopefully I'll develop what I'm developing and try and get it off the ground and make a video out of it. You never know. Nice mic, Cole. Thank you, Daniel. Got great depth. Yeah, I believe so. Obviously, you just need a PA system to go with it, which mine's all right. But if I'm going to do what I want to do with it, I'll be getting some other new PA gear as well. You swallowed me cucumber. Nearly died on a live then, Saf. Do you want to shout hello?
Hi.
Saf says hi, everybody. There you go. She's absorbed in a PS5 at the minute, so got no chance of getting her on screen. Do you want to come on screen and appear?
Not really, no.
Not really, no. She doesn't love you all that much, she says.
No, I
Jamie Priest, hi Jamie, how are you? Look at this, I've caught up with the comments now for the first time. Jamie Priest, hi mate, I missed a notification. Oh, nice one, Jamie. Hope you're well, mate. Hope the missus is well. Alan says, hi Saf, how's college?
It's really cool, it's alright.
Yeah, it's going well, Alan, thank you. You're off this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
She's off on half term. All exams are done. Alan's homemade vlogs is asking.
Oh.
So all your exams for this term are done, aren't they? So you're going back and then just getting your head down.
I've not got any till May.
I haven't got any exams till May. So, but we're going well, innit? Doing well, enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sure you don't want to come and say hello on camera?
100% sure.
I'm trying, guys, but she won't. If we were to go to Tenerife for St. Patrick's, would there be a chance of you appearing on camera at all during St. Patrick's week in Tenerife?
Probably not.
Probably not. Oh, that's it. We're not coming to Tenerife then, guys. Deal's off. Lanzarote it is. You heard it here.
We can't go to Tenerife because we're going this weekend. So.
What?
Can't go to Tenerife and can't afford it. We're going this weekend.
We're not going this weekend. Don't be saying things like that on the live because
surprise!
We're not going to Tenerife this weekend. I am fully booked on gigs this weekend. Those of you who follow me on the Facebook thing will see all my gigs over the next few days.
No. Cole's place meet up in Tenerife.
She's winding you up.
Book your flights.
Anyway, who else is asking about you? Patrick says kick ass on the game. On Amazon, just looked about 153 quid. Yeah, they're the new ones, Craig. They're crap. This is one of the oldie. This weighs a ton. Them ones on Amazon are not what they used to be. Dolly says hello. Susan McLaughlin says hello. Zach gets around, says hi, Saf. Daniel Holmes, how's Saf, mate? She's fine. Any new ideas, Saf, for the channel? Well, apparently Tenerife this weekend, JBM, but no, not happening.
You should do your cooking channel, Cole's Kitchen.
Saf wants me to do some cooking. She wants me to call it Cole's Kitchen. Christ, jeez. I did that sausage roll, didn't I?
Yeah, the roasters. You can show them how to do roasters.
Show them how to do roast potatoes and northern chips. Yeah, I could show them how to make northern chips.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, they were a success, yeah. I might do some, Saf wants me to do some cooking on the channel, JBM.
Cole's Kitchen.
Cole's Kitchen. Apart from Alan and David and I, who in the chat is going to Tenerife in March? I think everyone in it, and apart from me. Tim Dowd, glad I'm not too late either. We were waiting for you, Tim. I wasn't going to finish till you were here, Tim. That's what it is. Just as we talk about food, Tim pops in. No offence. Our resident YouTube Tenerife chef, Tim. Tim Webby was in earlier. You missed him. You're all right. He's gone. Anne says hi to Saf. Say yes. She's not going to come on camera. She says, so we're not going Tenerife. If you're wondering, guys, what Saf looks like, check out her 15th birthday on Cole's Place Shorts. Is that still up? I took it down, I think, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah. No, I tell you what one she's in. You are in...
My Instagram.
Hey?
Tell them to follow me Instagram. No, don't actually.
No, okay. I tell you what video you're in. The last one you were in, you're in the Portsmouth Burger video.
No, I'm mugging that one. Don't look at it.
Oh, don't look at that one. Disneyland, when we were outside the Stitch. Yeah, she's. If you go back on the channel last year to me Disneyland videos, she's in one of them.
Basically,
You don't want to know what she looks like anyway. It's about me, not her. Tim says, hi, Saf, Tenerife this weekend. No, that's a rumour, Tim. We're not. I can tell you now categorically.
Get the kettle on, Tim.
We are not getting the kettle on, Tim. We're not in Tenerife this weekend.
Yes, we are.
Oh, this is going to cause so much trouble. Dolly says cooking, I agree with Saf. Oh, maybe. Cole's Kitchen. More like Cole's Crematorium. It actually would be. Especially when I do pancakes. Daniel's going Tenerife November. Cole's Culinary Delights. Jeez. Cool. That's stretching the imagination, that, Zach. I'd get done for trade description. Craig Kidd, hi Craig. Thanks for the Facebook follow, Craig. Off to Tenerife this Thursday. You're getting some Palms chips, aren't you, Craig? Palms chippy next week for you, lad. Tenerife this Thursday. Tim says hi to everybody. Will Saf help with your cooking vlogs? That's a good question.
It is a good question.
You did on the last one. You did the cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did one. Was it last Christmas, wasn't it? Whereas I made a big giant sausage roll, and you made a lemon cheesecake after for dessert. Yeah, so she won't appear. She'll make a cheese.
Christmas.
It was after Christmas, wasn't it?
I made that in like March.
Yeah, she'll make something, but she won't appear. She's too, what you call it? Definitely Disneyland Paris Saf's in. Yeah, it is. It was when we were outside the Shrek thing, wasn't it?
Stitch.
Stitch, whatever. Richard Edwards, half term next week for Wales. Was looking for a cheeky week away. It's too expensive. It goes nuts, doesn't it? It goes crazy, I know. Tim, while you're in, that's a thing, Tim, while you're in. Tim, do your lives appear? Oh, I don't know what phone you use, your Pocket 3, Tim. Do your lives appear back to front still, Tim? Or have they ever appeared back to front? I'm using both cameras now, front and back. And YouTube lives are back to front, Tim. Did you see I won the competition for free fish and chips? Certainly did, Craig. Well done, just mentioned that. Is MacMaster still with Tim? I think he's flying back tomorrow, isn't he? Lee's still there. Cole's Cafe. Tim's the resident foodie. Tim's the chef in this community. I just make sausage rolls. There you go, Tim. We just had grilled peppers and garlic with caramelised onions, topped with butter beans, feta cheese, grilled dates and bacon, and I had a sneaky sausage. How can I compete with that? You know what I mean? That's like Gordon Ramsay. Chris Applin, all right, Chris. Going Los Cristianos for St. Patrick's Day for my wife's 60th, staying at Paloma Beach for the week. Nice. Alan's homemade vlogs. It's his birthday while he's there as well. Massive celebration. Going to do some cooking vlogs after I'm back from Tenerife. Haven't time just now. There's a lot of prepping them into. That's the thing with cooking vlogs. Sure, Safa's in the videos from Tenerife last year. Was it March?
Yeah.
Were you in them?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, right, okay.
I was in some, I think, actually. Not all of them.
Oh, I tell you what, you were in. When we did the burger. Lucky Seven's burger. When we were walking down the street. You were in that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, she was in that one. She hasn't changed much. Still moans. They never appeared back to front, and yes, I used a Pocket 3. Yeah, I thought you did. For some reason, Tim, my lives now are back to front. I've reinstalled the app. I'm using the same iPhone 15. This is the back-facing camera. Last week I used this back camera, and it was the normal way round. If I use the front-facing camera, it's like this, back to front. So I haven't got a clue what is going on. So might have to use the Pocket 3, Tim. I'll watch your vlog and tune in the Pocket 3. Saf was in the live vlog last March with us outside Church Square. Oh, were you?
Was that?
Was that the one with Rick on? Yeah, you must have been just sat there.
I don't think I was in it.
Yeah, Tim Chef and you and Saf waiters. I might do some more cooking when we get back from wherever we end up for St. Patrick's week. I'll do some. It's not going to be Tim's level, right? Mine's going to be. I'll show you. I will show you how to make proper northern chips, right? Proper northern chips that you have with your curry, right? I'm not having any arguments, right? You have curry with your chips, and they're proper northern ones, a bit like the ones you get in Damien's tapas bar in Los Cristianos. Proper homemade northern chips, because people down here in the south don't know how to make them, do they? And they're proper, so I'll show you how to make proper northern chips and roast potatoes the northern way. Cause a bit of controversial. Should we do the board? It is 25 to 9. God, where's that hour gone? Massive thanks for joining in, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's free. Hit the thumbs up and all that. Analytics. View. What's the top one? I can never remember. Views. So, guys, for those of you who've come in tonight, new to the channel, massive thanks for popping in. Do appreciate it. What we do, once a week, every Tuesday, 7:30 live. I hit some figures up. This is just a little record of how the channel's growing. The views, which is the amount of times somebody's watched something on my channel. Last week it was 1,280 something thousand. This week it's a little milestone, 1,300,870. So that's 1,300,000. We're hurtling towards 1.5 million views, which is superb. Watch time in hours. This is a cumulative amount of time you lovely people have spent watching videos, lives, shorts, etc. on the channel since the channel began, which is 3 years ago, Tim. 3 years ago since Tim forced me into making a YouTube channel. So the last week it was 114,400 hours. Right, you lot must have anything better to do. This week, 115,606 hours. And the last one, the one everyone's interested in, to YouTubers, it's the views that count, but everybody else is interested in subscribers. So last week it was 7,028. We broke the 7,000 milestone. This week, I don't know if it's Portugal stuff. I don't think so. Maybe it's the back end of the Tenerife stuff I've been putting up. Last week it was 7,028. This week we're on, get this, 7,107 lovely people subscribed to the channel. And I actually met one of those people in person last night who will appear in a video that I'm putting up this week. So keep your eyes out for that. And she was lovely, wasn't she? One of the subscribers who we met last night. Oh, yeah. In Southampton.
Yeah, she was nice.
Gave us some free ice cream. There you go. Look out for that video coming up. New subscriber, give us some free ice cream. Absolutely lovely. Right, okay, so there we go. So massive thank you everyone for that. Really do appreciate it. It's great to have new people in the chat all the time, and it's great to have all the regulars in the chat. We do it every Tuesday just to get everyone together, and superb. I really do appreciate it. Let's catch up with your comments before we go. There's some questions for you here, Saf. That sounds delicious, Tim. Tim is top chef. Honestly, I couldn't even compete with that. What game is Saf playing?
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Whatever that means. Overwatch. Did you try my Chrome settings trick? I did, Craig. It hasn't made an ounce of difference. I think it's a YouTube thing. Rick and Trisha briefly. Yeah, Rick and Trisha briefly when you did the live. Yeah, I remember Trisha because she had to go back to the hotel. I saw your screenshot and with Rick. I didn't know Saf was in it. There we go. Saf can peel the spuds. Can you peel spuds?
Yeah.
She never does, but apparently she can. Sure, you was both in the Chinese vlog last March. That was it. We were, weren't we? Pecking Garden, Peking Garden.
I was in some of the March ones because you were forcing me into them.
I was forcing her into them. So she was under duress.
Now I'm older and wiser.
She was giving ratings out of 10. And I will only go to Tenerife for St. Patrick's if Saf on a live agrees to appear in full in a video. If she's not going to appear, I ain't going in March.
Unfortunately, we'll go to Dubai.
We'll go to Cornwall instead. Definitely agree. Chips of a curry. Bang on, Susan. 100% chips of a curry. Cole, I should pop down and cook you guys a vegan burger. Everyone loves them and don't know they're fake, homemade as well. Kirk, you don't have vegan, would you eat a vegan burger?
Probably not.
No.
Not willingly.
Apparently they don't know they don't know the difference. Yeah, good.
Well, they're vegan, so obviously.
We'll try anything. Try anything once, Kirk. I wouldn't say I'd stick with them, but try them. What's the difference with northern chips? They're not southern, Daniel. They're not like you southerners. They're proper chips.
Horrible.
I remember the waterboarding fondly. Only 2 more to get Daniel to 100. Come on, people. 2 more people go and subscribe to Daniel. Well done, mate. Thank you, Craig. Enjoy your fish and chips next week, mate. Buzzing. Saw that. Staying at Arona Gran in October for 25th wedding anniversary. Oh, nice one, Chris. We'll stay at the Arona Gran one of these days, won't we? We'll do Arona Gran. The posh one where Alan's homemade vlog stays in Los Cristianos over by the market. The big one.
Which one?
Hotel.
Yeah, which hotel?
Arona Gran.
Describe that.
The one we drive past when we go and look at all the camper vans.
With plants?
Yeah. By the market. We'll do that. Time for a prize draw. It is, Stuart. It's coming up after St. Patrick's, I promise you. Great work, all. Thank you, Zach. Well done, well done. Oh, solo me. Oh. Thank you, Anne. If you want to carry on chatting, I have a short video I can put up as a premiere straight after this. If you want, let me know. Yeah, go for it, Tim. 11 minutes. Saf has to appear now. She's not going to. Thanks, Cole, for another interesting live and a great chat among a lovely community. Echo that, David. Bang on, thank you. Catherine Vincent, late in again, Cole. Hope you had a lovely time in Portugal. Yeah, thank you, Catherine. Nice to see you. Yeah, it was a great time. I was full of cold, as you've probably heard on the videos, and it was a flying visit. I didn't get much videoed as I'd like to, but it was closed down, most of it. But yeah, we had a great time. We had an absolute ball. The lads enjoyed it. It was a great stag party, to be fair. Thanks, Cole. Yeah, get Daniel to 100. He needs 2 more people. Thank you, love you, Cole. Love you too, Vinny. 20 to 9. Do you know what? Should we call it a night there? Because otherwise it'll descend into chaos. And I want to grab something to eat as well, I think. We haven't eaten much today, have we? So we'll grab something to eat. Right, listen, guys, a couple of things. Some vlogs going up this week. Got some, and then next week I'm starting again. I've got some local stuff that I'm doing. I've got another landslide I want to go and visit and stuff like that. In the next week or 2, we're probably going to make a decision as to where we're going for St. Patrick's. We're going to have to get something booked. I always book at the end of February because I just do, because I'm a nut job. And we'll possibly let you guys know where we're going, or possibly we won't. We'll do a surprise. Who knows? I want to say thank you to everybody, 7,100 people who follow the channel, all the new people who've joined recently. Great to have you on board. The channel is growing immensely and massively beyond anything I ever thought it would do, right? And I really appreciate everybody's help with it. And Alan, JBM, all the ones with the Spanish who do the vlogs, putting up everything. I really do appreciate it, honestly. It's humbling. And everybody who watches and comments and has a laugh along the way. It just spurs you on. Everybody who's got a channel will agree with me on this. It does spur you on to do even more and, you know, and keep it going. So thank you so much, everyone. Next live is Tuesday. Might do one at the weekend if the weather's nice. I'm looking into doing a Monday morning live still as well. I'm just getting it together on that one. The Monday moan. So a bit like this one, but you can come on and have a rant. And we'll do that. I think I'll probably start that possibly next Monday, if not the Monday after, before St. Patrick's week. And we can all have a grumble and a moan. And we'll choose a subject to have a rant about every week. Or you lot will choose a subject. And then we'll rant about it the following week, all right? So that's another one in the pipeline as well. All right, I think you've heard enough. Alan has his own suite at the Arona Gran. I've heard that. He has a limo. Homemade chips the best. Agree, Louise. Everyone's saying terra, well deserved, Cole. Thank you, Zach. I'll put that poster up, mate. And everything else. Richard Edwards, sweet. It's Craig. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. If you want it, those of you who are new, and if you haven't done so already, there's the other one. TikTok. Oh, it's backwards. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. It's all under Cole's Place. Drop us a follow on there, and I'll catch up with the messages as well. Thanks, everyone. From me and Saf, say ta-ra, Saf. We'll see you next time. Have a great week, everybody. And as always, watch everyone's videos. Love you all. See you soon.